You are sitting on gold and don't even know it. The knowledge you currently have can completely transform your life, but most of the time we take what we know for granted. Have you ever come across someone who is very good at something, but anytime you tell them, they kind of play down? I have a friend back then, I think it was 2016. She had her website, she had her brochure, she had her business cards. It was so beautiful. So I reached out to her to ask her, can you introduce me to the person who did your branding? The branding is really good. And she told me she did it herself. I was shocked. What? You mean you built your website yourself? You did your logo yourself? You did your branding? You did all that? You say, oh, you did it. It's kind of easy. I actually want to do something else. And I kept on asking her, why don't you do this for other people? Because it's actually pretty good. But some way, somehow, someone has told her that the thing that she's actually good at, the thing that comes naturally to her, is not as valuable as doing something else that puts her on a pedestal. She's extremely good at branding. She came by my office and we spent almost the whole day. She taught me everything I needed to know, the fundamentals, in case I needed to make changes so that we don't always have to go and be reaching out to this web designer. And guess what? This skill that this person taught me is the skill that when I moved to the United States, I turned into a business, and we've made multiple 7 figures doing this. Something the person who taught me, they didn't even value, is something that now I've turned into a business that bought property, invested. This one skill that the person didn't value. And for me, sometimes I think about it. Anytime you see somebody who is actually very good at something, they often think the thing that comes easy to them comes easy to everybody else. And for me, I find it very fascinating because when God created us, He didn't make every single person have the same gifts. He made sure that all of us, we have certain unique gifts about us. Some people are athletic, they do well in sports. Some people are artists, they do well in art. Some people are very academically good, or they try and study and they get good at studying. Whatever you have, don't take it for granted, like if this friend of mine I'm talking about, because the skill that I keep on telling her to use is the same skill she taught me to be able to build what we've built here and to be an award-winning digital marketing agency in Prince William County. One skill she thought we built on that, of course, it's not just we just took it. I worked on it, I researched, I joined courses, I had people, but it all started from her being able to teach what she knew or what came naturally to her. The knowledge you know is worth a lot. Stop taking yourself for granted. Stop thinking that the thing that you are good at or the thing that God has blessed you with, everybody has the same level of gifts or skill. It doesn't come naturally to everybody. That's why some people always reach out to you to say, oh, help me to pick up my jacket. Help me to be able to write my CV. Help me to be able to draw. Help me to be able to submit my assignments. Understand that this world, there are certain people who are just better at certain things. And if you have a skill or you have a gift that is not something you struggle to do, consider turning it into a business, because there are other people out there who need that same skill or that same gift, who are looking for the person that's you to help them. But because you are taking it for granted, you are missing out on the opportunity to turn that into a business. What seems like basic knowledge to you could be life-changing and worth multiple 6 and 7 figures to somebody else. Most people underestimate the value of what they know. The skills, the knowledge, and experience you take for granted are things that others are actively trying to learn. Here's a simple exercise. 1. List out what you know, work skills, hobbies, and things people ask you for advice on. 2. Search social media. Struggling with these topics, then you list out the topics and you try and figure out whether you can help people with it. 3. Create 10 to 15 pieces of content sharing your expertise. 4. If people engage, offer a free resource, a guide, a video to collect emails. 5. Ask them their biggest challenges. Their answers can fuel your next content, product, or business ideas. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that people constantly reach out to you for, and how can you turn it into a business? Every single person has something. The fact that it comes naturally to you or easy to you doesn't mean it comes easy to everybody else. So as much as you can, do your best and work on it so that you can turn it into a business, especially if people are already asking you about it and people are already requesting you to do stuff for them regarding it. It's a market indicator that people are interested in what you're doing, and based on that, you can start turning it into a business. And here's a lesson from today. Ordinary to you is extraordinary to someone else. Don't take your gifts and your skills for granted. My name is Kimbwari. If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch my next video.